So yes, you can be both fit and pregnant. And actually staying healthy and fit when you're pregnant is actually one of the best things that you can do for yourself and your baby. So as your YouTube trainer, and I'm qualified in prenatal and postnatal, I'm going to show you how you can really safely stay healthy and fit. So we're going to do a workout today, full body, a low impact. It is important that if you're new to exercise, always check with a doctor or a midwife. Also, always check that you follow these rules here. Always warm up, listen to your body. If something feels uncomfortable, stop. Make sure you keep yourself nice and hydrated, and never work out if you don't feel well. So what I need you to do is just make sure you have warmed up. If you haven't, press pause, march on the spot for a minute, because we're about to start toning. Okay, so this is the first move that we're going to start with. So I need you to come into this position, standing upright, have your arms out to your side. Now you're going to draw the arms in and we're going to lift the knee up, alternating from one knee to the other. We're just doing 20 reps. What I want you to focus on doing is keep your back straight. So what we're doing here, we're going to be working through your lower body. We're also focusing on strengthening through your core. We're also really working the arms. This exercise here is actually really good at helping to lift the bust, because it shortens what's known as your Cooper's ligament, which when your breasts grow, when you're pregnant, that can stretch that ligament. So this is important that we keep that nice and tight and toned. So we're just lifting that up. This will also help get your heart rate up, so we'll be burning off a few excess calories. Now your second move, have your arms extended in front for me, and we're going to get ready to take that into a lunge and push back. Alternate the legs, and what I want you to do is draw your arms back, then extend them in front. So here we're toning your arms, we're working through the muscles through the top of the back. You're also still engaging those abdominals, plus you're working through the thighs and the bottom. And the more toned your body is, and then the more calories it burns. It also means you're going to get back into shape a lot quicker after birth. Okay, that's good. So we're just doing 20 reps on this one. And keep it really slow and controlled. Push it back. Aim to keep your arms at shoulder height, so we're not going to drop them down. That's good. Extend it in front and then back, alternating from leg to leg. That's it. So we take that nice deep step in front and then you push back. Okay, so your next exercise, this time let's take the feet out wide and have your toes pointing out to a 45-degree angle. And now we'll just do 10 pulses. So all I want you to do is just do a tiny move, keep the arms up for me, just holding that there. That's good. And now place one hand on the front of your tummy, the other on the back. Now just draw in, quickly draw in the tummy muscle, release, draw in and release, draw in and release. And now what I want you to do is imagine your pelvic floor muscle. I want you now to draw that up. So imagine you're sat on the loo mid-P. So just hold that and then release for me. And again, just hold, draw it up. This is a bit like doing a Kegel exercise, and release. And again, just draw it up. We only hold it for a few seconds and release. Okay, so now we're going to go back to doing 10 reps of those plie squats. So we just take it, small move, and just have the arms, hands together, just in front of the chest. We're just doing 10. All right, well done. So your next exercise, just come into a half squat position for me with your arms clasped in front, knees slightly bent, and we're just going to squat and then squeeze that leg behind, extending your arms back at the same time. Make sure your palms are facing away. So it's a squat and then squeeze that leg behind. So the benefit here, this is really good for burning off excess calories. We're also toning through the bottom. And again, you're really working through the arms. We're also even engaging those abdominal muscles. So we just lift that back. Well done, and squeeze. And these are really safe exercises for you and your baby. Squeezing that back, that's good. Well done. And really make sure you squeeze that tight as you take that leg behind. Okay, so for the next exercise, I need you to come down onto the floor. You want to be on your hands and knees, and we want to make sure that you've got your hands directly underneath your shoulders. And we're just going to take the opposite arm to leg away. Now, if you find this hard, instead, you can just do it where you just extend one arm away, keep the opposite knee on the ground. So what we're doing here, I want you to really keep it tight through those tummy muscles. Extend up and then back, opposite leg to arm take it away. As I said, if you feel that too much, don't do the legs, just focus on taking one arm up and then the other arm up. Okay, so your next exercise, at this time now, again, we're going to stay in a similar position and we're just going to bend through the elbows. You're going to lower your upper body down to the ground. So we're just doing what I call a box press up. If you're really used to doing press ups, you can lean a little bit further forward onto that fleshy part of your knees. So you're doing more a 3/4 press up. So we just come down and push up, back up. Keep it really slow and controlled. That's good. And just push that through. All right, so your next exercise, this time extend one leg out straight for me, and we're going to really focus on keeping those hips still. I just want you to do 10 tiny pulses here. So we're just squeezing that leg, you're keeping the heel in line with the hip, and now let's take that down and let's work the opposite leg. And make sure we're not twisting through the hips, we're keeping the hips square to the floor, and you'll just feel that one through the bottom. Okay, well done. So that is one round done. We're actually going to do this. I'm going to do it with you a second round as well. So if you need to, press pause, grab some water, and then we are going to repeat that all over again. So we're going to start with that first move. You want to have your arms extended out to your side, aim to have your elbows in line with your shoulders, and now let's do 20 reps. So the benefit of this one here is we are toning your lower body, you're also engaging those abdominal muscles, we're working through the arms, we're helping to lift the bust, and because you're working so many different muscle groups, this is going to increase your calorie burn, it's going to keep your body fit and toned throughout pregnancy. And it's also really good for your energy levels, going to help you sleep better. Okay, that's good. So let's just keep going. Really make sure we're not dropping the arms. If you can do this in front of a mirror, that's really good because actually sometimes it's hard to gauge if you've dropped your arms or not. Okay, well done. And just draw that knee up. All right, so let's go to the second exercise. Arms extended directly out in front of you. Your fingertips should be in line with your shoulders. And now let's lunge down and pull back. So really imagine you're trying to squeeze those shoulder blades to touch, and then you're taking them apart as you extend those arms in front. And obviously we're doing a lunge here, which is great for lifting through the bottom, for toning through the thighs, and also because we're keeping the upper body nice and straight, just means we're really working through your core strength. So we're protecting the baby, we're also strengthening through your abdominals. Okay, that's good. You know, and just because we're not doing any jumping up and down doesn't mean to say we don't get the heart rate up, because these full body moves are really what we still call high intensity, just without the impact. So they're low impact but high intensity. Okay, that's good. Let's just keep that going. Well done. And just extend and push back. All right, so let's come back to that plie position. So you're standing wide, you have your toes out to a 45-degree angle. We're just going to do 10 of these tiny pulse reps. So this is really good for working through your inner thighs now. And then we're going to do a little bit of exercise which are really going to help with your delivery now. So place one hand there and just draw your abs in just very quickly and tightly. So we're just strengthening what's known as your transverse abdominis. Now we're going to work those pelvic floor muscles. So just imagine I'm using my hands as a guide. You lift that pelvic floor up and then we're just going to slowly release. So again, just draw it up and then release. So this is a Kegel exercise, and lower. Just lift it up and lower down. And your pelvic floor muscles are a bit like a hammock, kind of stretch underneath the your kind of like hips, and that's where it's really important. If you think about it, we'll just go back to 10 of these. Throughout pregnancy, they're under a lot of pressure because they're carrying the weight of your uterus and your baby, which is growing. So that's why it's important to keep that strong. Okay, let's now get ready to go into that squat and step back. So we're going to keep it nice and slow and controlled. Squat, then squeeze that leg back, and we're also just going to press the arms back at the same time. This is really good to help prevent those bingo wings, and just keep the palms facing away from you. Squat and then squeeze behind, and really think about where you're working here. As you lift that leg behind, we're really lifting and sculpting through the booty, we're working through the thighs. Again, we're working lots of muscles, which is why this becomes a really big calorie burning exercise. Okay, that's good. And remember, when you're pregnant, you do feel a little bit more out of breath because your body is doing double the amount of work that it normally does. So don't worry if you're finding this a little bit harder, but you know, just take it really slow. So let's come down onto the floor. I'm not using a mat, but I do recommend that you do. And you've got two options here. You can take both the opposite arm to leg away. If you find that too hard, then just do it where you're just going to extend one arm, draw it in, and then extend the opposite arm. So keep the tummy tight, but this is really good here to work your transverse abdominis. And as said, these sort of exercises are really important because it's going to help get your abs back in shape quickly after birth, but more importantly, it protects your baby throughout pregnancy and really helps with the delivery process. So we're going to go to a boxed press up. If you're used to doing press ups, then you can just take that into a 3/4 press up. So you're just bending your chest down towards the ground, then you push back up. That's good, just extend it up and back down. That's it, nice control. Ease that down. So this will just help keep your upper body strong. It's great for your abs. It's also really good for your arms and for your bust. And lower that down and back. Okay, so we're going to come into working through the booty. So extend one leg out straight for me. And we're just going to do 10 tiny little pulses. So we're just going to squeeze that tight and just feel that through the bottom just for 10. Keep the hips square to the ground. We don't want to twist them, and we're just lifting that up. Okay, well done keeping that going. Perfect. So really make sure you can feel that working through that booty. Well done. Okay, that is your workout complete. If you want to, you can do a third round. If you're finished though, make sure you grab some water and don't forget to stretch. I'll leave a link in the description box below to one of my cool down stretch videos. And what I would recommend, do this workout 3 to 4 times a week. And then one of the best ways also to really help control your weight through pregnancy, to help keep your body toned, for energy levels, for literally absolutely everything to feel fabulous, is walking. Walking is one of the best and most natural exercises you can do. I have created a 10-minute prenatal audio workout which you just download. So you've got it on like your phone, your iPod, and I just talk you through your headphones. We do a bit of interval training, we work the pelvic floor, do some ab toning. That's available on my website. I'll also leave a link in the description box below because you can link to that page and then you can hear a little preview of it. And it won't be long before my ebook on every trimester on how to stay healthy and fit looking at nutrition will also be available on my website soon. So I hope you liked the video. If you've got any questions about how to stay fit and healthy throughout pregnancy, just let me know in the comments below. And if you like the video, please give it a thumbs up, and that won't be long till I will have trimester 2's workout video for you ready, which also will be on Anna Cohn's channel as well. So stay healthy and fit and enjoy being pregnant.